Big news in the trade war saga. A federal appeals court just dropped a bombshell. Many of Trump's most controversial tariffs have been ruled illegal. And now, this high-stakes fight is headed straight for the Supreme Court. What happens next could change America's trade policies for years to come. So what actually happened? Earlier this week, the US Court of Appeals ruled that President Trump overstepped his authority when he slapped tariffs on hundreds of billions of dollars worth of imports. We're talking steel, electronics, toys, products from China, Canada, Mexico, the EU, you name it. The court's majority said, hey, Mr. President, imposing big tariffs is Congress's job, not yours. Their decision, Trump's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, the IEPA of 1977, just didn't give him the green light for all-out trade warfare. Now, you might be thinking, who actually pays for tariffs? Well, businesses do. And those costs often get passed on to consumers. Since these tariffs went into effect, US Customs has raked in over $140 billion in duties, and that's a lot of money. If the Supreme Court upholds this ruling, companies who paid those tariffs might get massive refunds. And that could mean lower prices at the store for all of us. But don't celebrate just yet, because nothing's final until the Supreme Court weighs in. So what's the next move? The appeals court hit pause on its own decision until October, giving Trump's team a chance to appeal. The White House is already signaling they're all in, taking this fight to the highest court in the land. Legal experts are calling this one of the most important trade law cases in decades. The question isn't just about tariffs. It's about how much power any president has to reshape America's economy with the stroke of a pen. Of course, the politics are wild. Trump went on social media blasting the decision as highly partisan and warning that ditching the tariffs would make America financially weak. His supporters are calling the court's ruling a disaster. On the flip side, critics say this is a win for the rule of law. Congress should call the shots on trade, not the White House. Lawmakers from both parties are chiming in and honestly, it feels like everyone's just getting warmed up. So, what's next? Over the next few months, lawyers will file appeals, briefs will pile up, and the Supreme Court will get its say. The outcome. It could reshape how the US does business with the world and decide once and for all how much power any president has over trade. I'll be following this story all the way from the courtroom to the boardroom. Well, what do you think the Supreme Court will decide? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want the latest updates on this wild trade war drama, hit like, subscribe, and get ready for the next chapter. See you in the next video.